Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in. Are you ready to make sure that your golf grip is on point and you're also ready to relieve some of the tension that you may be feeling in your body during or after a round? If so, this video is for you. Stay tuned. Hey there, I'm so hopeful that this video and others like it are adding value to your game as you level up in the game of golf. If so, please consider subscribing and liking and ringing the notification bell so that you never miss one of our videos. Thank you. If you've been out on the golf course and during a round or maybe even after a round, you felt really sore or tension in your shoulders or your arms, wrists, or even your hands or throughout, that could be an indication that your golf grip is just a bit off. If you're also struggling to maintain what we call a square club face that affords you great consistent contact with the ball, it can also be an issue with the grip. So let's just go through the key elements of the grip to make sure that you are gripping the club the way you need to make sure you swing and swing well. Now, first things first, what I find in my experience is that many golfers are just holding the club altogether wrong in their non-dominant hand. So let's just start here. So since the majority of people are right-handed, today I am going to focus on things from a right-handed perspective. For lefties, it's the reverse, but today we're going to focus on things from the right-handed perspective, okay? So with that said, for a right-handed golfer, we're going to focus on the action that's going on with the left hand. Do you know exactly where in your hand you should be holding the club? Many people are holding the club in their palm, right? And then they just kind of wrap it around like that. Well, that's the problem, and we're going to get right down to it and fix that. So one of the biggest mistakes that golfers make in terms of gripping the club is holding the club right in the palm of the hand, right here. They're presuming that we'll need to hold it here and such, and close that and grip an arm out. What this does is it forces us to grip the club really tightly. And if you notice, if I grip it here, just take note of this, you'll notice that my arm, my wrist, there's no angle in my wrist, right? It's just a straight shot. But to hold the club like this, I've got to hold it tight to use my palm to hold it, because after all, my palm is much weaker, if you will, than my fingers as a collective. So that's mistake number one. So then you might be asking, well, Greta, where on that left hand should I be placing the club when I'm gripping it? It's definitely not here. We want to put it right along here. You think about right along the base of the knuckles, right? It will go right in there. Look at that, right? Notice that is, if you can see there, that is premature to the palms. This is what it looks like in the palm, right there. Look, you can even kind of see, if you will, the forearm, the tension I have to hold that grip versus right there along and lying along those first knuckles and there. Okay, now there's another equally important component here. This little corner right here on the hand, right here, we call this the heel pad, and it must make contact with the top of the grip, okay, the handle. Now, if you think about it, if I have the grip right tight in my hand, how would that ever be possible? It's got to be here, right? We're laying it right across that first line of those knuckles in the hand, right? Fingers there, right? We need this to be here, right? This to be here. Oh, look, easy close. Now, what you'll also notice here is a nice little easy angle in my wrist. Conversely, when I had it in my palm, which I just moved to, see again, straight, corrected. Nice angle here, which allows me to have a nice relaxed grip and to control the club, as ultimately we do in the top of that beginning of that downswing, and where these fingers really make some action, and we'll do another video on that. I just want to give you a quick visual to help you remember the key contact points. Okay, so to help you out, I have sacrificed myself and marked up my hand. Can you see that? Just kidding, don't panic, that's not blood. I wanted to give you a bit of a visual so that you can see what we're talking about here. So I want you to remember, this is where we're going to lie the club, right? We need a contact point here, right at the heel pad, hence that. We'll also need one right on our thumb as we grip the club, right? Our thumb will go there. I have an A here for those of you, the scarlet letter. That's not a good place, right? We want, and actually it's not the scarlet letter. We know the A in scarlet letter stands for something else. I digress. Here we have that A. I want you to remember air pocket, okay? So once we grip the club, there should be an air pocket right there. Grip along those lines, heel pad in position, thumb contact, and look, if you can see in there, right in there, there is a nice air pocket. And I'm ready to go. I would put my right hand on there and we'd be ready for action out there on the golf course. So I want you to remember that tension in your hands during a golf swing and holding it tight, holding the club tight will not help you improve your ball striking or anything there. We're cutting off the transference and the flow of energy, but more importantly, we're kind of hurting and damaging ourselves. So we want to make sure that we practice that simple, smooth grip, making sure we keep that air pocket right there, and we'll be swinging and on our way to better scores and more fun. See you in the next video.